When a world-renowned art house director spends nearly a decade crafting a martial arts epic inspired by the movies he loved growing up, you might expect a universally beloved genre classic. What Wong Kar-wai delivered with The Grandmaster is one of the most polarizing films of the 21st century. Today, we're examining why this unconventional picture is something you have to watch, even if it subverts every expectation you might have of a martial arts biopic. First, let's look at the premise. Set against the opulent, gilded backdrop of 1930s China, the Grandmaster follows a stylized interpretation of the legendary martial artist Ip Man. His prosperous, insulated life is shattered when a northern Grandmaster traveled south to name an heir, seeking to symbolically unite the divided martial arts circles of China on its eve of war with Japan. But it is Ip's encounter with Gong's brilliant and entirely fictional daughter, Gong that becomes the true emotional core of the narrative. Their introductory duel is less a fight than an intimate physical dialogue, sparking an enduring, largely unspoken bond that sustains them through decades of war, exile, and profound loss. As the Second Sino-Japanese War and its aftermath tear the old martial world apart, Ip is stripped of his wealth and his standing. He flees to Hong Kong, a refugee struggling simply to survive and keep his discipline alive. This quiet endurance runs parallel to Gong Er's devastating, sacrificial path to avenge her family. Because the narrative is nonlinear and intricately interwoven with vignettes of peripheral fighters, it abandons the rhythm of a standard action movie. Instead, it unfolds as a melancholic mosaic of fading martial lineages slowly slipping into history. When the Grandmaster premiered as the opening title of the 2013 Berlin International Film Festival, it earned a 10-minute standing ovation. Yet, it left genre purists deeply divided. While other art house wuxi films like The Assassin or Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon sought to elevate classic genre formulas, Wong Kar-wai discards them. He bends the martial arts framework to pursue his own long-standing preoccupations: unrequited love, the cruelty of time, the unreliability of memory, and the profound isolation of displacement. He treats combat as an expression of cultural memory and mood rather than pure kinetic spectacle. Every fight is rendered as a deeply emotional event, driven by heavy ritual and drenched in the weather. The sharp crack of a strike cutting through the torrential rain, boots crunching in pristine snow, or the hiss of a steam engine. Tony Leung brings a refined, charming bemusement to the title role. This Ip Man isn't a hardened street brawler. Instead, he's a physical intellectual. He radiates a quiet, resilient dignity that remains entirely unbroken, even as war strips away his livelihood and his home. Then there is Zhang Ji as Gong Her performance is the heart of the film and earned her 12 different Best Actress awards. She strikes a delicate balance between terrifying physical ferocity and an aching operatic vulnerability, embodying a woman perfectly and tragically trapped by her own unyielding vows. If you approach this movie looking for a straightforward, pulse-pounding action or a conventional biopic for the man who would eventually train Bruce Lee, you're going to walk away frustrated. But if the idea of using martial arts to explore mood in a film deeply concerned with history, fading tradition, and sensual, unconsummated yearning, if that sounds appealing, then The Grandmaster is a cinematic experience you need to seek out.